everyone. Welcome back to Instant Pot with Poonam. I'm really wanting to share this recipe with you today, mainly in time for Navratri. So everyone who celebrates Navratri, that's where we do Garba and have lots of traditional food. It's 13 to 14 days, depending on where you live. But the kids get to go and get dressed up, and we love to wear chaniya cholis and do all those things. But in Navratri, we also offer certain types of prasad, which I wanted to show one today that's made from dates and different nuts, but also it can also transform into an energy bite. So if you need an afternoon snack or you need a little snack before you go work out, this is a great dairy-free, gluten-free snack that you can have. Lots of fiber, some protein in there, and some sugar to give you some energy. So you can use it for two different reasons. But I wanted to show you how to quickly make it, but also use it for Navratri or your energy bites. So let's go through your ingredients that you need, and then we'll get to the steps on how we're gonna make it. This recipe actually does not need an Instant Pot. You'll need a food processor. So just FYI on that. So what we did was we ran over to Trader Joe's and got some dates, and we chopped them up and soaked them in water, but we've drained the water out. We also did the same thing with fig, and we found the fig at Trader Joe's, chopped it and soaked it in water. We have some chopped almonds, some chopped cashews, chopped walnuts, and we have some shredded coconut in this one. We have some coconut oil right here, little bowl. And so because we're doing it for two different reasons, one, so we call it Burfi as well. I know that we did a Burfi recipe already. A lot of people liked it. But remember, Burfi is kind of an all-encompassing word or term that we use, but this can also be called a Burfi. So we're going to make it for Navratri in the tray. But we're also going to do our energy bites separate, which are going to be actual balls that are easy to pack, put in a Ziploc bag, run out the door. So we're going to show you both ways so you can do them however you'd like. So the first kind of real step is you have your food processor. You're going to take your dates and your fig, and you're going to dump it into the food processor. Make sure I don't throw it on my feet. You're going to blend it until it's smooth, like a puree. If I can lock mine. Okay. Perfect. Is it on? So I think we're done with putting it in this little handy dandy contraption, but I want to make sure you guys know what it looks like. So it should be done when you don't have any chunks in it, but you can see that it's pretty smooth when you use your spatula. There's no big pieces left. So now that we've done this step, we're going to transition over to the stove. All right, so we got the food processor step done. The next step is to turn your stove on like a medium-low setting, and then you're going to take your coconut oil and wait till it melts down a bit, and then we're going to transfer the dates and fig mixture into the pot. All right, so we got the last bit of this mixture into the pot here. I'm going to grab my jaw for this process because it is morning time and I need my little pick-me-up. But you're basically going to be on this step for another 5 to 10 minutes. You're going to cook this on medium heat and just kind of stir it periodically. All right, so we've been cooking it for a few minutes. It does look like it's come together really good. So we're going to go ahead and add all the nuts. And you're still going to have the heat on, so don't turn the heat off on your stove. You're going to need it when we mix all this together. So mix that up real good, and then we're going to let this cook for another few minutes. Alrighty, so we cooked the figs and the dates and the nuts all together on the stove. Now you're ready to transfer it. So if you're doing it for the traditional reason, for Navratri, you put it in a tray, you can flatten it out. So that's what we're going to do. So half of the mixture, we're going to do it for our Navratri reasons. And then the other part of it, we're going to make energy balls because I actually like to have them as my snack at work or before I go work out. You guys can try it and see if you also enjoy the same thing. But really easy way to make it. And it has some great nutrients in here. Don't eat too much though, because dates do have sugar, so you don't want to overload on energy bites. All right, so now that we've leveled all this out, we're gonna put it in the fridge to cool. And we're gonna put some coconut on top of it. And I mean, you can put coconut however much you want. There's no magical amount. So this one we're gonna go ahead and put in the tray. This, the energy bites, we're gonna go ahead and cool down the mixture to where I can actually touch it and roll the balls. So we will come back and show you the finishing parts of that. Okay, so we went ahead and put the dates and the mixture in the tray in the fridge for a few hours. We're gonna pull that out. And remember, this is the Burfi part, so the more traditional part. And because you had it, it's easier because we put the foil in there. You're gonna take it out and you can actually cut it up in pieces. And you can take it wherever you're gonna go for either garba or take it to your family's house. Let me just pull out the foil of it. All right. So you can cut it up in pieces. But once you cool it, it's easier to cut and it actually forms a really great kind of firmness to it. And so it's easier to serve. It doesn't fall apart. But the fig and the dates kind of harden a bit and it makes it so much easier to set. So you just kind of peel it off. You can see that there's almonds. You can see the peanuts, cashews, the coconut. But it's like one big piece. So that's kind of how you would do it for the Burfi style of this. But then you got the energy bites that we were talking about. And so what I did was I balled up a few already. And so I had a few more to show you. But you can kind of play with the size that you like. And I would probably, if you're going to make this size, 1 or 2 of them is good. I don't think that I would eat more than that. But you can kind of gauge how big you want them to be. And then you can take the ball and just kind of roll it in the coconut until all the sides, whoops, it'll get a bit messy, that's all right. Until all the sides are covered, and then just, you're good to go. So you can store them in a glass container, like in your fridge. And then when you're ready to go for your work, for your snack or before you work out, you can just kind of throw them into a Ziploc bag and take them with you. So try these out. I definitely think that you would like these. I like them because they have really great sugar from the dates, but also the nuts provide a really good kind of protein to it. So if you're looking for a snack in the middle of the day, this is probably a really great one to try. So try it out. Let us know how it goes. Take pictures. If you make it for Navratri, definitely show us some photos with you guys eating them or enjoying them with your families. We'd love to see it. I really do hope you try it, and we will talk to you soon.